We are petting Bubby. Hang on. Look at this. Let me take it back away. Let's see if he'll pop up. Move this. He's getting up on his back legs and getting bumps. Buddy, he is seeking so much attention right now.
Machine right now.
He's purring. Come here. His tail. Come on. I know. Come on, buddy. He's getting on his back legs and getting up so tall.
He's so tall.
Buddy. Teriyaki, welcome in. Congratulations on first. Would second be easy to implement it? Would second be easy to implement? I believe.
Yes, but then everyone would be fighting over second.
No, I believe if you had asked me if it would be easy to implement right after I implemented first, I would say, oh yeah, I can figure out a way to do that. But it's been like a year. At least, and I have no idea how I would. Well, yeah, but I made it with StreamerBot, so I have no idea how I would. I'm sure I could do it. I would need a refresher course on how I did first, because I'm sure with StreamerBot I made it way more complicated than it needed to be for the first. Do it, Bubby. Do it. He's down there, I promise. Piranha.
Eve,
oh,
you scared the freak out of
Bubby,
him.
I was giving you pets. He freaking zoomed.
You scared him.
Teriyaki said, "Shut up, Bubby." Teriyaki, watch this.
You freaking scared him so bad, dude.
Teriyaki, there he is. This is what he does every day. He should not fit under there. He's bigger than Norm, and Norm doesn't fit under there.
I was gonna ask what's the song that plays, but I remember
It's a THX sound. Yeah, could you hear it through my headphones?
No, I just remember.
Oh, I hid you away. Do you want to come back? I think you all know what we're doing today. We
You don't.
are building more Lego.
Oh, okay.
You didn't know we've been building this in here? You're about to be very disappointed with how big this Lego set is about to be. She didn't think that was funny. I'm getting a death stare. Here's where we left off. We got Faramir here at the front now. I stuck him here at the front. We've got this front section that we did the very first few streams, the front wall and the gate that comes apart in pieces. I like to have it kind of showed here in scale with the rest of it at the beginning and end of stream, but I am going to be taking off the front part and putting it up on the actual desk up here during the build because he's coming back, because it takes up a little bit more space. But I'll kind of show y'all what we've got so far on the back. On the front, Bubby's coming in. On the front here, we built up this side. And this is like an extra room up here that I'll show y'all a little bit more of in a second, the bedroom. And then back here, we started building this section, which is not fully connected yet because we still got to finish it. But this is Gandalf's record room that he went into in Fellowship. So we're going to start out by building the rest of that. You can. There's going to be so much cat hair. Do you want to put him up on the table?
Yeah, with the other.
You can put him on the table. We're gonna have a Bubby visitor, and we're gonna have to clear the table of cat hair. Hang on, I gotta put the other camera though. No, hold that thought. I will show y'all the rest of it in just a second. We're gonna show Mr. Bub.
Fine specimen.
Fine specimen. Don't show them your.
Why? Specimen.
Don't show them that.
Baby bear. He wants to get in there.
Oh, he does. Bubby, you're gonna get so much hair on this whole set.
Look how handsome.
Look at him. Like, you can actually see his shadows and his fur.
He's so handsome.
He's not just that. Do y'all see? There's so much loose hair up here. I don't think y'all can see it on the camera. Hey, buddy.
You want to smell? I know you don't really like treats, but...
Oh, buddy.
He doesn't love treats, so I don't know if he'll actually eat this or not. But
I remember thinking he was gonna like the catnip ones, but I don't know if he did. He's like, what am I supposed to do? Oh,
good job!
if I just spit it out on the... I don't think he even chewed that.
He just ate it in one bite.
I think he just swallowed it. Buddy, look at the man.
Some Bubby feed for your timeline.
He's doing some snoofing.
Look how handsome. Look at him doing Tom.
Bubby.
Look at a handsome boy.
Oh, he didn't like that. Do not eat those extra Legos.
He will.
Oh, he heard the thunder. He stopped in his tracks. Do you want some? No. You were just wanting some scritchies. You want some more treat? Come on, Bubby. We can solve the mystery of whether you crunched it or not. Come on. Did he get his nose on this?
Is it wet?
Yes. Bubby.
How are you looking at the people?
Bubby. There you go. Bubby, you got this bag wet.
Bubby has a perpetually very wet nose.
Come here, bud.
Look how fluff his tail.
Come on. It's right here, right in the middle of my hand.
No crunch. Bubby just eats it whole.
No. He didn't even eat it.
You just lick it?
Bubby, you gotta finish your dinner.
This is how he is.
Oh, he did crunch, but I don't think you guys heard it. Oh!
This is how he eats.
Onto the table.
Yeah, he doesn't eat as good as Norm with the solid crunch. He licks and then he drops some and he gets it on his little chinny chin chin.
His nose is so wet.
Baby bear, you're being so sweet.
You got some more. Yeah. Buddy.
Look, he's about the size of Minas Tirith currently.
He is.
That shows you how big he is. He's getting you.
He's being crazy. His nose is so wet.
Why is your nose so wet?
Bubby. Chomp. All right, bud. I gotta do some building.
He'll get down. You just start. He'll get down.
All right. Let me go. Let me go back over here. Don't eat any of those, Bubby. I was gonna show y'all what. He's just settling in. All right, bud.
Don't him.
Well, I have to move this. I don't.
To join you every once in a while.
I don't want to move this into him. Hey, buddy.
You're just hanging out.
So here's the back side of our Lego Minas Tirith. So we've got the throne room with dinner. Do not attack me. We got the throne room with Denethor down here. We got Pippin on the other side. This is over here. This is Gandalf's record room that we're still building. Here is the bedroom with the balcony that Pippin and Gandalf stood on. This is a trap.
No, I'll get it.
No, Bubby, no, don't go over there. Okay, y'all can't see him anymore, but y'all are about to see his tail, I think. Don't get that wet, Bubby.
Bubba's.
He's sniffing stuff and getting it all wet. Oh, did y'all see his tail briefly? He's right. Oh, wait. There he is. Come here, buddy. Y'all can just barely see his ear. Buddy. Okay, so here's what we've built so far. Here's the back end. I think we've shown everything. We are going to be working on this side next. We're going to take that off and kind of just be working on this for a little bit until we finish it. And then we'll put it on top. And then I don't know if we've got another layer or not before we get to like the actual courtyard up top, but that'll kind of be the next step. I'd imagine we'll build more of the mountain up front first, and then we'll get there. But we've still got like 18, 19 bags left, I think. So we're kind of in the home stretch, as in we are on the last box and the last instruction book, but that's about as far as it goes. All right, Bubby, I'm going to put some pieces up here for you, okay? Some big pieces. You got to be real careful. Welcome in. Thank you for that follow. We've got, if you were not keeping up a little bit earlier, I've got a cat on the desk up here where I'm putting the Legos, and he is just hanging out and having a good time. And you can't see him, but if you could, oh, actually you can see his ear right here. Let me see. It's working on it. Uh-oh. She's showing me a picture. A picture of me and Bubby the cat.
Bubby the cat, as opposed to what?
Bubby the cat. Okay.
There it is.
There we go. Yeah, he's just hanging out up here, and you can see him moving around a little bit. He was sitting right like in the camera a second ago. Okay. How are you? I see the kitty. He's just hanging out. He's just chilling. He also sheds a ton, and he's an all-black cat. So y'all are definitely going to see some cat hair on this desk, which is no different than any of the previous streams. So I'm going to go back here. Now he's here. Not that y'all can tell, but he is supervising. He is supervising. So we're on bag. Oh gosh, I didn't even change the instruction manual to wherever we are. And I'm going to have to scroll so far. I actually don't see very many. Maybe you got all of his, maybe you got all the hair off of him when you were petting him over on the side. We're past bag 41. What is the, here we go. 43 is where we are. 43 is where we are. Oh, and here we go. Okay, let's check. Everything looks good. We got a Bubby hanging out. I'm interested to see if he's gonna come and see us. I actually almost did this bag last night before we ended stream because it didn't look like it was gonna be that bad, or that many pieces. It was gonna take that long, but putting the bags on the floor. I accidentally put away my other box that I was using for storage. My bag box. Bubby, you okay over there? He is locked in on something. He's like pawing over here on the other side. Just got done band practice for our summer tour. That's pretty cool. What genre do y'all play? Are y'all staying like local for a tour, or are y'all going all over? We're just building some Legos. I've been doing Minas Tirith in...
Bro, he switched...
I know, he was like pawing at something over here on the side of the Legos. We've been doing this in pretty short bursts. Probably 2-3 hour streams at a time. So we're not trying to do this all in one sitting or anything by any means. I've got all kinds of stuff rolling around. Let's see, over here. Let me see if I can show y'all. We gotta put variety. We're doing a US World Tour we're called Vocal Trash. That's pretty cool. I've never been in a band before. I played bass for one show. Yeah, I played bass for one show. I don't even own a bass. I have a few guitars, and I played bass for one show of like a band of friends. And it was like a cover band when I was in high school. And that was it.
But he has so many funky instruments. I
have a bunch of instruments. I've played the piano for forever. I don't know if I qualify as being able to say that anymore since I haven't practiced in forever. But I like to say I don't play well with others. No band for me. Fun fact, we don't use instruments. Oh, so actually, it's like an a cappella group. So like this, you said y'all are variety, so y'all probably aren't gonna know Judd, but Judd is what that makes me think of. They're a hardcore fun project, but all they did was vocals. Bubby,
what's he knocking over?
I don't know. He shook the entire desk. Yeah, Judd was like a hardcore, I think it was like a side project from a bunch of guys. And we've actually got, I guess, a new band that's starting around where I am, like a new DIY hardcore band. And they posted something funny and said, we're not going to use instruments. We're going to be the new Judd, which I'm like 90% sure was a joke.
But you never know.
I don't know. I think it would be really funny. I think it would be really fun. But like, it's not like acapella singing. It's like acapella versions of all the instruments. So like, it was meant to be silly. A group who use trash cans and metal lids, pots and lids, and water jugs as instruments. I play a toolbox guitar. That's really neat. We've got...
That's very like Appalachian band.
Yes.
Me at my washboard.
We've got the group of cigar box guitars around here. I'm sure that's a little bit different.
Yeah,
though.
that was a compliment, by the way.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm very pro hillbilly.
That's really cool. Trash cans and metal lids, pots and lids. That's neat. It's also very I feel like I think entertainment in general now, like, you've got to have something. I think this is very applicable to streaming as well. Yeah, I hear a lot of people say you've got to have something that stands out from everyone else, and that is a really cool. I don't want to call it a gimmick because gimmick gets a bad rap, but that's like a really cool, I guess, concept you guys have going on. Because yeah, I could not name. Well, I'm I'm outside the genre, right? But I could not tell you another song right now that's or another band right now that's doing that kind of thing. Let's see. We got this guy that goes right on over here. Okay. Says, tell your partner we're on YouTube if she wants to show you we have a song we do, Hooked on a Feeling. Oh, that's cool. I'll definitely have to check y'all out. I'm actually gonna go make a note of it now. That's pretty neat. I'm more involved in like our local hardcore scene, but that does not mean I don't make it out to like a regular like indie or variety show here or there. So very neat to see folks doing still doing creative stuff. I didn't ever quite get there, but that's okay. One day I'll go sit back down at the piano or the guitar again, but... Alright, we got some bars we're building up over here. Alright, we have kind of worked this concept over here. Oh, y'all can't see that. Over here, this like section of bars, we're about to do a similar thing that we did on the other side, on the top with the trim. So let's try and get that worked out. I do have this section of wall that moves, and up here, y'all can't see what I'm, oh, I guess y'all can in the little camera up here. Then y'all can see that this moves around a little bit. So I guess we'll see if there's a reason for that. Generally, so far, we've had a lot of stuff that it's like we'll use hinges to kind of set up an angular difference throughout the set, but it won't actually rotate. It'll like use a couple sets of hinges or like hinges and some other blocks to sit in place to keep that angular difference intact and kind of use the structural integrity that way, which is really interesting. I don't think I've seen another set do that before. I've got some semicircles here. Actually had a little bit of trouble finding them. I did go live a little bit later than I intended to tonight. Technically, today was my last day of work. And not technically. I don't know why I said technically. Today was my last day of work for the week. But I kind of came home and rested and unwound a little bit before going live. So I did intend to be live a little bit earlier. That being said, I think tomorrow we'll do a few bags tonight. We'll see how far we get, but I think tomorrow I will be live a little bit earlier, but I won't be going quite as late. since I'll be off. I do have some stuff to do around the house and around town, but I think earlier in the afternoon, as opposed to the evening, is when I plan to be back and building a little bit more. We've probably only got 4 more streams, including this one, till we finish, which doesn't seem like that long. I guess it'll still be a little while. Making sure I'm putting that in the right spot. Y'all can see me in both cameras. I feel like I messed up this part a little bit earlier and had to go back. But this is where this goes. So I'm gonna say that we're doing an okay job here. This is gonna face outwards here. And then we need a little cylinder to go in between. Whoops. Right there. And then the piece we did almost forget last time, and almost forgot this time, is this giant 2x8 that goes on top that really holds everything together. That's kind of important. There we are. Making sure this is all flush. So we did build the interior of this room last time. It's got like the candlestick, it's got the bookshelves, it's Gandalf's little record room with the desks. So we're just kind of building up the walls now around it. Make sure everything is number 1, structurally sound, and number 2, hold please. Number one, structurally sound, and number 2, I did put this in the wrong spot, and number 2 is consistent with all the rest of the building that we've done. It'll fit in. Not that it's that hard to do since we have instructions, but okay, there we go. I knew there was going to be something off. All right, we got a little segment here. This is going to be like probably a little partial wall. I don't know where it's going to go, but we have done something like this before, so we'll start working on that. But this has been a very, very neat set to build. Like I said, it's big enough that I gotta find a home for it, but it's been a lot of fun. We've got our 2 green. Guys. Okay, and then we got another section that we're gonna add on there. Uh-oh, I think the cats are out of food. Am I missing a... No, I'm not. I've got this guy I have to put on. Instead of a 2x1, I just need a 1x1. Got a gray piece here. All right, then we got this guy. It's gonna go on top of what we just built here. So then we end up with this guy, part of a wall. There'll be some connecting trim, and that's gonna go way over here, right here, on top of the other one. I think we will be doing that connecting trim in this bag too. Not that we're too far away from doing it right now, but. This goes to the back. So weird that we skip a stud there with the connection point, but it does end up working out, at least angularly. Our little quarter around, whoops. Nice. That was all for this one. Okay, and then here's our trim. So we're gonna build a few of these rails, and these are important because these rails, this trimming rail, actually connects to the same type of trim we've got on the rest of the build here, so it makes it consistent. But we got 4 of these. We're gonna have 2 sets of trim, and then we're gonna have the little leaf part at the top of each one that flushes it out. This is a little bit hard to see where it goes from where I'm sitting versus where you guys are sitting, so I'm gonna have to peer over a little bit, but because we're using these, and then on the other side, right here is where they're all gonna go. Just have to make sure I'm getting them the right level of flush with this. Gotta have our alignment all laid out. So you're gonna see me in both cameras for a second. There we go. And then the other side is gonna be similar. Up here, I'm down here too. Unfortunately, this one, there we go, was a little tougher to get in the corner. At least to get a line. Nice, look at that guy. There's a little bit of a better view for you. You can already see where we've put one leaf on a previous step. Hey, Bubby. He's back. He's exploring. Bubby, what's going on? You can go make biscuits in your spot. He got up. We've got like a little I don't even know what to call it. It's a chair over here that we've got a blanket thrown on. I can't think of what type of chair, but it's got like the bungee like suspension system, and he was on it like at a vertical angle, and he was making biscuits. I'll put this one on. I'll kind of show you all what this looks like. These are very hard to see in the lighting, but if they catch the light right, you can see that leaf shape piece right there, and then it goes right on top of that trim that we just put for consistency. I did realize I had put one of these pieces on incorrectly yesterday, and I did fix it after stream, but it was this guy on the other area. I had it pulled back one from where it was supposed to be, and I actually no, it is a little bit different. I was wondering if I was missing a piece back here on the other side, but it's built differently, and I do remember going back in the instruction book and looking, so should be all right. I think this is really the only way this can go. There we have it. We've got a little bit of flushing out to do here. I'm trying to think through the alignment since I'm on the other end back here. Yes, and then this guy goes down. I do remember mirroring this section. Mirroring this section slightly. And then this goes at the bottom. And this goes on the side. So we are, I believe, now done with this bag. We've got a couple extra pieces, but that's par for the course for the small ones. Quality control. Okay. Bag number 44. I don't know if I've said this today or not. We have been, I don't know where I was going with that. There are 60 bags, I believe. in the set. So I'll say we're in the home stretch. Okay, I was trying to make sure I knew what we were doing. I'm gonna set this section back here for a moment while we kind of build our own thing over here. They will eventually connect. This will be a smaller portion of it, but yeah, I say we're in the home stretch. We're not quite in the home stretch, but as far as us being on the third box out of 3 and the third instruction book out of 3. I don't know how much taller this set is going to get either. So I can only imagine it can't get much taller. We'll see how right or wrong I am about that. Okay, we're gonna put this guy on here at a 1x2, and then we got that plate with the stud. Our 1x2s with the holes on either side will go over here, and you know, I'm seeing, nope, there it is. Like I said, I'm always worried I've got a problem piece or a missing piece, and then about the time I start to get worried, then I find it again. I find the right piece. That one was a little worrisome. I thought I'd been given a wrong piece. Nope. Given the right piece, and just a different right piece that we're gonna use later, I assume. We've got some little 1x1s. Some plates, some gray plates to put back here. This also does not seem too crazy or detailed of a bag. I'm saying that, and I'm looking. The past couple streams, I've been like, okay, we're through one bag. We're starting back on bag number 2. That didn't take very long. Looking down, we're already like half an hour in. I'm like, yeah, this is we're taking just as long as we did before. It's okay. It's meant to take a little while. I guess at the beginning of stream, I get into the zone, and I'm like, yeah, we're moving. And we're actually keeping up. We're keeping up with the normal pace. At least we're consistent. So we are building up a structure here. I assume this is going to be part of like a thick wall. I think kind of like, I think we had something on the previous section that we had a little bit of a thicker or doubled up section of wall. And I'm thinking that's where this is gonna go, but I'm not sure, so we'll find out together. Let's see, we got these green studs that we stack up 2 of on either side. That one has been lost to the floor. I'm gonna have to go down and get that because it's gonna be lost forever if I don't. It might actually already be lost forever. No, I see it. Hang on. Stand by. Here, let's take off the headphones. I thought I was gonna have to get down a lot farther for that, so that actually worked out. Why do I have a gap in between the table and the table? Is my question. Well, now I shouldn't. It's from moving stuff around after stream. Okay. Get these guys. And then this. We've got a couple flat 1x4s. One of them is a flat plate, and one of them is a smooth plate. And then we've got our antenna pieces that are gonna turn into our columns. One variety of columns at least. Just like that. We'll set this right here. Kinda show you all the columns while we work on this next section that probably will be even smaller. We're just making smaller and smaller and smaller sections here. Now we're putting them all together. There we go. Make sure everything lined up correctly. Got a couple of yellow marker pieces. I am kind of wondering if this section is going to be in the middle, maybe with the cliffside. But we do have columns, so I don't know. But that is reminiscent of what we've done on the cliffside before. I've got to get this rod through here, and then we'll attach it here, like that. And there we have it. This is gonna attach back here, right to this. It's almost like a motor. I know it's not, but we've got 4 bridge pieces. Let me start with the middle first. Like arches. I call them bridges, but they're these on top of the arch. A flat 1x6 that goes all the way across. There we go. These sides, trying to spot how these go on. It's gonna face this way. It looks like we go like that. That's kind of a neat attachment point. Interesting. With that little stud too. Got a big tan plate to support most of everything else we've put together. Got a couple here. Let's make sure that actually goes together. Yeah. And then the other one goes the other way. These are gonna face forward. They're gonna be at the back here like this. For the claws here are facing forward. Another little section to build here. Little chairs. Oh, and this is our trim, just like we saw a little bit earlier. It's like there can't be too much more for us to do here. There's that guy. Oh, we got we got some kids outside. Right here on top of these antennas is where our trim goes. I do have 2 extra flat 2x2s. Okay, and they do get used. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't gonna run into a problem. So let's see here. This is gonna go along the outside, it looks like. It's gonna go right here. So I'll give you a little bit of a point of view. Got some cat hair. Of course we do. Try and push it down in there. Oh, and then that attaches here to give a little more stability. Nice. Okay. Oh, and then, uh-oh. Okay, so we'll pull this section up that I had already connected. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I've been fine to do before. But here is where we're actually connecting. Okay, so we were half right. We were half right about where this was gonna go. I've got a really interesting. I was gonna say I've got a really interesting alignment down there, but I took a piece. I left a piece behind. So that doesn't look right. Okay. So we'll snap this on over on this side. Just like that. Man, look at this guy. So this is the upper tier. We still got more wall to build over here, I believe. I hope, at least. And then here we've got our two. Where do these go? These go on either side up here, and these just kind of secure each side in their spot a little bit more. Had one extra piece in that bag. Bag number 45, we actually look like we're gonna have a little bit more, we'll put that over here for now, a little bit more minifigure scale structure to build up. Based on the pieces I'm seeing, we'll probably have a good bit more wall structure too, but maybe not yet. Just because I think I remember how many. It took a couple bags to get all that wall built up on the other one. We'll find out. Find out together. I do really like these bookshelf buildups. I think they're really neat. So we put all these together on either side. And our little bookshelf is here. Only got one of them for here for now. But we are adding a second on top. Okay. And we've done one of these previously. Other side. Oh, interesting. I'm glad they didn't shy away from sticking two books of the same color on here. Helps it make it look a little bit more natural. Pretty neat. Okay, I've got a rounded 1x4 somewhere. There it is. It goes on top. This shell, and let me move some things. I'm gonna have to move that back so you can see it. But this shelf is gonna go right over here. It's actually gonna go on top of this piece right there. Oh, and then we got another shelf to build. Okay. I actually think y'all can see most everything, which is good. Build another one real quick, another 1 or 2 shelves. I actually didn't think we had enough little ground end pieces for this, and they keep popping up, so that's good. They're buried. Oops. Got our next little bookshelf here. Plus we'll have another one to put on top. And we're doing the same kind of thing here. We're not shying away from double books. We got 2 blues and then a red. And on the other end, we've just got a slanted piece. I'm gonna go from bottom to top. And then we'll put our top little rail on and look like that. With a little gap in the middle. Got another rounded piece to go on top. And I think, based on the last one's position, I can guess where this one's gonna go. Yeah, same place, but next to the previous one. And now we'll start building up the wall behind them. Which I expect here to be more wall and less like railing. I don't know, I guess it'd be kind of cool to see some bookshelves through the rail. It's just it is the back of the bookshelf, so you never know. We got a couple flat 1x1s. One on the top if I can find you. Should have at least, there you go. I should have it, no? I should have at least one more in there. There's that guy. As I'm just trying to make sure everything is lined up the way it should be. This goes this way. Got a little 1x2 slanted white piece somewhere. I thought it would be over here. Maybe it is back here. There it is. Try not to twist that like I just did. Get everything a little misaligned. It's not good. This goes right over here. And that corner kind of lines up everything with the edge here. Now we've got some real wall building to do. And I'm gonna build these facing toward me so I don't mirror anything incorrectly, because we did have some experience, some limited experience with that over the past couple days. Let's see, we got this guy, our tall guy, and our 1x3, and those all go together. So what we end up with here is that got some more masonry bricks here and there, out and about, and even more. And then this goes right next to where we put the rest of this. Got more of a backing for the bookshelves now. Turn this a little bit so y'all can see where we're gonna put the next one. This is a little bit longer, but I think that makes sense based on what we've got. Looking for the piece that's right in front of me. Got this little wall, one lonely masonry brick right now. I'm sure that won't last super long. Yeah, you can see how many more smaller pieces we've got in this section, which means we're gonna have a lot of little like trim sections and micro scale buildings up on the side of the wall, which will be good. Just be a little bit more detailed. It'll take this bag a little bit longer. Aside from these sections of the walls, they're not taking too long. We'll have more to add on, don't worry. There we go. Making sure we're all flush here. There we are. It was looking a little bit weird. I just had to push the bookshelf past that block. Okay, we've got another section of wall, and that looks like it's going to be our last for right over here. I'm trying to see what we're going to end up with next, but we'll go ahead and build this. I guess we'll have some along the top as well, like we did over here, along the top of the wall. I've got a vertical column chair pieces. It's an L-shaped piece. I see the horizontal one. I would think the vertical one would be pretty near it. There it is. It was actually in the other bag. It was not quite near it. Okay, we got 1.5 minutes until our ads start. So to avoid pre-rolls, I do run 3 minutes of ads an hour. But what we do during ads is when you guys get an ad break, I also take a break so that you guys won't miss anything. So in 1.5 minutes, we will take a 3 or so minute break for the ads, and then I'll come back after they're done so you guys don't miss anything. And that's the 1 minute. That's the 1 minute warning sound, which was not intentional. That's just how my hydrate break lined up. I'll put a couple on here real quick, and then we will go ahead and take that break. And a flat 1x2. And then the tall 1x2. So we got this guy. We'll continue on this page when we come back. We'll keep building up this little wall section, and then we'll work on some micro scale stuff over here to make it all blend in before we integrate it with the rest of the set. I'll be back in 3 minutes. Thank y'all for sticking around. Edge, I missed it. I missed the crunch. Thank you for the crunch. I was petting Bubby. He was going ham. He wanted so many pets. He was hanging out. Oh, thank you for the second crunch. Bubby was hanging out here at the beginning of stream. He was just chilling, watching us build, knocking stuff over. All right, we're working on this little wall section that goes right here. Oh, there you go, over here. It goes right here. There you go. Probably see that a little bit better. So here we are. And now we've got a little separate section that I was gonna go in between. I was gonna say, I think it's gonna go in between. And then I saw the next step. Edge, this is the next layer. So we've got the outside layer we built, and then the main layer with the throne room, and then the next layer on top that we're working on finishing up. And I assume there's at least one more layer after this, plus the mountain part, because the layer after this is maybe going to be the courtyard, unless there is one more before we hit it. So I don't know. We'll see how many bags we have left once we finish this layer. I want to say I feel like the courtyard is going to be less than 10 bags to build, but also I don't know how much taller this thing can get. So we'll see if we've got one additional smaller layer before we get there. Where is the piece I'm looking for? There it is, the step down piece. The ramp down, rather. This is interesting. So this guy here facing away gets to go up on top. I do not think I had two more of these pieces. I'm glad the instruction booklet called my bluff. All right, so we've got this guy, and he is gonna go right here. Right in the middle here, if I can get it with one hand. Just like that. And then that section is gonna go right here. Section moves a little bit, but that's okay. That's by design, I'm sure. This looks like that top trim section I was talking about that I said we'd probably be starting soon. I think having done one of these already and just seeing how much it takes to get all this micro scale detail in there actually made me surprised that the second one doesn't seem like it's taking as much. But the second room also, we did more of the interior along the way instead of all at the beginning, so that may be why. There's those clips. We've got a 1x3 section here. And I should have these guys. So we'll be looking just like that. And after that, another 1x3 with two of these, and our tan piece. Nice. On top of the tan piece, like I said, I assume these are like banners or something. I'm still not quite sure. This little claw piece with something hanging down. I still can't see that very well, but it'll go back here. Oh, actually, it goes on something else first. It goes on this piece. And then that goes back here. Hopefully without breaking the rest of it, just like that. Just like a crane, it's under construction. The brown element used for the trebuchet. Ah, see, I knew it was gonna tell us eventually. Used for the trebuchet was first introduced as a robot arm in the 2006 LEGO Exo-Force theme. See, there we have it. Now we know what it was. What it is, in fact. I'm gonna make sure. This is kind of sitting on the ridge of the table, so I'm just trying to make sure we've got it all pushed down in the correct spot, which now I think we do. Okay. See what's next up. Got another section of tall edge of the wall. We've got edge of twitch, and now we have edge of the wall. New type of edge. You seen this? Pretty good. I forgot about that sound. That was really good. I completely forgot about that. Oh man, Opti said we needed to add an alert with the Gandalf playing the sax. And I completely had not thought about it because all I've done between last stream and this stream was sleep and go to work. So that was a very good input. Very good suggestion. I just gotta see if I can find the time to implement it. Sit down and take a look. Oh, we got a gray stud here. And then we've got a little section here. Whoops. That will connect. There we are. And now we've got, well, I'll put this little piece on first. We do have some micro scale building. Very small amount of micro scale building to start us off, but we do have a little bit. I really like how they work in all these little guys. See, this one's like a little birdhouse too. Like a little birdhouse. There we are. This section follows, it goes right here. Should also hold this section in place, which is good. Nice. So that went right here. And we had more that we had put previously over here. Got a little bit on the top in this region we're gonna put on. It's actually interesting. This is closer than I would have thought it was going to be. We've got our wing. And I guess that braces the section of wall we just put on with the angular stuff. But we got another birdhouse. We got another birdhouse. Ladies and gentlemen. we've got a rail. That's gonna face downwards, like that. And then we've got a couple of these little, I guess I'll call these pegs. Oh, and that goes straight on. Whoops. How does that go on? Oh, it clips in place here. So these two little pegs clip into these two little claws. There we go. Our nice little, our little house. All right, what's next? We've got a larger little contraption here. Got more of these half rounds. These can be a little bit of a pain to line up, so that's why if I end up taking a little bit more time than I should here, it's because I'm trying to get them all lined up correctly. That's not lined up, but that's closer. There we are, these guys. We've got our two little bars. Got some flat trim we're adding on the top. Like that. And then we've got some gray studs as well. Oh. So we got those studs and we're just gonna cover them up here with a 1x4. I did see this piece earlier. We got that little panel in the middle. And we've got some corner panels on the side. But they're not corner in the way you'd expect. They're actually cornered internally. But the outsides are open. It's kind of neat. Then here on the other side, I really like these pieces, the green jigsaw zaggy pieces. Oh, so this is balustrade, or whatever they called it. I'm no architect. I'm no architect, but I can read an instruction manual. At least sometimes. Put that guy into, look at that. Look at this guy. Okay, so here's some of the trim. We got a 1x3 first, starting out here over next to the initial birdhouse. Got a 1x2 in between here. This actually could be... The end of this bag could be the end of this section. I was actually not thinking it was gonna be, but... Got our 1x1. I'm gonna keep moving up this way. On the other side, we got a 1x2 to go on. Maybe. Hopefully, there we are. Way over here. It's got a little more trim. We'll have a few more little guys to build up over here. I can see some studs on the wall. Let me make sure. Those did not look particularly aligned in the camera. I think just this guy. That's probably fine. Okay, so here's some, we'll build these two little pieces first that go kind of at the bottom. One of them here. And we're gonna do the same kind of thing over here. And then, oh, this is actually really simple. The little, it's like a little cover. It's another little house piece over there. Ooh. Here we start out with our arch. Extend it up by one on either side. Just like that. We've got our 1x3. Our 3 little slants up top. And then we've got 3 little windows too. Oh, and these are going to be a pain to line up. But it would be enough to mostly automatically do it, and that was not the case. That looks good enough. This guy does not go right there, it goes right here. Little house over here. We've got 2 of these. Oh, okay, and then it's just a little bit of trim that goes up. I do have a few extra pieces. I'm assuming that this is going to be the end of the bag, though. I'm a little concerned with this extra 1x2. So I will scroll back a couple pages and see the last place I used one. I know we put it on this step. I'm at least fairly confident. Yeah. Trying to remember where this one was. With the clips. I think it was, yeah, it was this guy. Okay. We only had the one white 1x2. No, we did have another, but I don't have any weirdness over here. What's up, Opti? Welcome in. Let's see where this guy went. I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing one of these guys. I don't think I am. But I at least want to do my due diligence. I think if I was missing one, it would go right here, and that is where it is. I think that is the only one we've really had in this bag. No, there's one right here. Oh, you know what? I might be missing that one. Oh, I definitely am missing that one. That is a good catch. Unfortunately, I don't know if I can get this part up. Oh, but I can do it. I can come in from here, maybe. Although I am having a little bit of trouble. Yeah, they do. I just, that one was a little bit bigger than was comfortable. I've got a big pile of like little 1x1 or really tiny rods. The little 1x2 is really bigger than any of the extras we'd had so far. So I just wanted to make sure. I am glad I found it. So I think that was what we were supposed to do with it. It went right there. Yes, okay. That's perfect. It almost looked a little more natural without it. There we go. It was right under the sky. Yeah, anything bigger than a little 1x1, I like to go back and check just in case. So see all these guys, yeah, that's part of it, right? But the little plate was like that might go somewhere. Bag number 46 is where we are. And it does look like we're still building on to this, I'll call it the upper tier because it is the upperest tier we have built so far. I believe I see... Oh, it looks like a shield, but I don't know that it's going to function as a shield because it doesn't have prints on it. I thought we might have a minifigure in here, but we don't. Usually that's the first thing you build out of the bag anyways, so... This has a lot of trimming and such in it, so this will be a little bit of a longer bag as well. Okay, so we've got this guy here, and this could be a little bit... This actually may be a little bit difficult to see in this orientation. Let me see what I can do about that. If I move this guy up, y'all will be able to see a little bit better. Try and do that. Okay. We've got you that goes right in the middle. Right in the middle here. Kind of connects all three of the pieces together. And then we have these two guys. Oh, and I've got one other. Okay, so this goes right. That's a 1x4, I believe. Oh, and this, okay, so these actually go right on top of, we've got the black trim below it. And that's what those align with, just like we did. We had them in some other areas. Nice. I've got 4 little 1x2 flat pieces. Those are all going to be up here. Oh, and y'all can't see that either. Okay. Let's just move them all. Let's move them all down here. Y'all still can't see that. What do I have against y'all with these? There we go. That'll be all right at least. These 4 little 1x2 pieces. Let's see, not on the white, but right here is where they're gonna go. There's one. We skip 2 and we put another one. So let's skip 2. All right. We've got this chair piece over here. We're gonna attach these two, if I can find the other one, these 2 little pieces here. And that's gonna actually face toward me. Trying to make sure I'm identifying all the pieces we've got to add. Right here, these are going to come back. And then we've got 1x3 flat plates. Ooh, okay. We've got another wall section to build. Man, and I just brought this over here too. All right. Bring it all back. Bring it all back so y'all can see what we're doing. I actually am not quite sure where this is gonna go, so this will be kind of cool to see. Because it's not gonna go along the back. Maybe it'll go up on top. There we go. This is interesting. I have never seen this before in a Lego set. So our little hinge pieces are mismatched colors. Like that. That's really cool. I like that. Oh, but this goes over here. I guess they're not really mismatched colors because you've got a set of each, right? And then they go on opposite sides. I kind of like that. I've never seen it before. At least not officially used that way. Here we are. I got a couple of 1x1s just to throw in here. Oh, we need a flat piece to go on across the top here first. And then our 1x6 comes in the middle. Couple 1x3s up over here, and then we've got a real quarter round, a tall quarter round. And another one. Just like that. Okay, we're doing a couple symmetrical sections here. We got on the corner. Alright, not this guy, we want the other one. Up here, our little chair. Kind of like that. Oh, and then we've got a great piece to put here. And that is gonna go here. Just before we do the same thing. Or a very similar thing. On the other side. Where's my little by one? There it is. Make sure that gets down there. Nice. Okay. So we've got couple 1x2 reinforcers on the side here. We've got a claw right here. 1x2 flat claw, which is interesting. We've got two flat 1x1s. Whoa. Stay down. And then these guys. Trying to keep everything somewhat lined up. The number of like little one-stud connections we have make it a little bit difficult, but I think right here will help a little bit. Then we got 1x3s too. We got a couple smaller clouds facing opposite directions here. Whoa. Slipping around. Slipping and sliding. Got a 4, got another 4, and I should have a flat 2x2 for the middle. Couple more gray 1x4s for the top. And tall guys, I don't know that we've seen any of these yet on this in this bag. Oh, okay, we got some more symmetry building here. Got a little window. And got a little roof. Somewhere is that little roof that I'm looking for. It's gray. It must only be one. Because the other one is green. There's the gray. No, there definitely are two. I just couldn't find it. This little guy. It's gonna go right here on the back. And we're gonna go ahead and build our other one, which is gonna be very similar. We've got our tan 1x1. Got a little upside down shaper. We got our white ramp, we got our window. But then on top here, instead, it's gonna be green. Nice. I got just 2. I thought it was 4. These 1x3s to reinforce. And what we've got, a couple flats. And then 4 of these. That's probably what I was reading. There we go. And then we've got these 2 big pieces here. They're gonna give us a little bit of an arch. Still really curious where this is gonna go. Got our masonry bricks here on the sides. And then a little 1x1 plate. We're here for some texture and alignments. I looked ahead on the next step. I do see we've got more hinges, which is good. Some reinforcement up here. Because we've only got the one on each side from the bottom so far. And these guys go here. Got a little bit more stability here with this folding section of the wall. Here we got just a couple 1x2s that are stacked up. More texture. These look like satellite dishes. We'll read what they are in a second. I know they're not. It does say what they are, but I won't get too far ahead. Here we are. Alright, these say we've got our little long arms in these. Lego minifigure shields are used to replicate the crown-shaped ornament that hangs above the throne. See, and here I was saying I did not think. Oh, is this the floor / roof? That's interesting. That's really cool. That's really cool. So that is, I put that on the wrong way, believe it or not. First time was not the charm. We got another one. I'm gonna show y'all what we've done here. We've put in these shields here on the inside. It's a crown-shaped ornament that hangs above the throne. I don't quite see the crown shape yet, but I think we're still working on building it up. We got this guy that goes at the back. Try not to mess with that too much. We got a couple of arches here. Couple rounded connections. Oh, okay, and this goes. Oh, it does build up to the next. Kind of, I think what we're gonna see is the next level. Uh-oh. Pippin, no! Pippin, what happened? I don't know. The upstairs just knocked me out of it. So this is gonna go. I believe it's gonna go right here. Oh yeah, and those pieces we put down earlier. Let me see if I can show you guys before we get it settled. So this guy, we've got inserts that go here, inserts that go here, and then we put some along here so that we know what angle these need to be at because it fits right in here and right in here, and then we push it all down. Nice. But we've got another wall to work out, okay. Also don't know where this one is gonna go. Then move back over. Some 1x2s and some rails. We haven't seen a lot of today. So here's where we're sitting. We do have another one of these. Oh yeah, and I can tell this one's going to be vertical because that's balustrade. We have seen this technique before. Another rail layer as well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I see that coming from a mile away. Another one up here. Like that. And we got a 1x1 too. Or 1x3. Man, I keep thinking I'm out of these pizzas and then more keep popping up. Look at that. We got like 4 deep. Our chair goes over here, so we're building some studs up on the side too. Got a 1x3 here. We've also got a masonry brick. Oh, and then this is interesting here. Got this T-shaped piece with a 1x2 both on top and on the bottom of the plates. And then that ends up giving us some opposite studs on the other side. This is a dense little wall here we're making. Dense little wall. We do have something to put here on the corner. It's not much, but I want to acknowledge it because I'm gonna spend more time than I need to getting it lined up. Actually, that was perfect. Just manifested it. Well, now this is gonna be the. Yeah, there we go. So little chairs here, and then you can see our masonry brick on this side, which means that's gonna be exterior. Our little tall. I guess I'll call it a 2x1 instead of a 1x2 is going to go right here. Ooh, and that just hangs out. That's interesting. Okay. And that will connect. Oh, and that obviously hangs out for a reason here. So this is going to attach. Let me angle this way to show y'all. This section of wall here. Making sure I'm orienting it right. We're setting that right here. So yes, we are actively working the next layer of wall. All right. Next up, I am kind of glad we didn't try and finish that last room last night because the line is kind of blurred on where that section ended and the next began, and I might have been here all night, so which would not have been great. I had enough trouble getting out of bed this morning. Over here we got these kind of rounded pieces that are a pain to align. I think just every little 1x1 piece is just a little bit of a pain to align. Just a little bit, especially when you stack them on top of each other. Our tail light pieces, I like to call them. It's a weird order to put these on in because I don't have a lot of leverage to use. But we got there. Little tail lights. Could be lined up a little better, but I think they'll get there once we start. Once we get a little bit more structure. Yeah, see, that helped a little bit. This should help a lot. At least keep everything in alignment relative to each other. Then we got some ramps that go down from the mailboxes. Just like that. And that goes way up top already. Oh, and it's on top of the balustrade. How is this supposed to sit? Oh, if I had it oriented correctly, would have been a little bit easier. There we are. That's neat. Okay, now we're building another wall, and I assume this is going to be back over here, but we'll find out. Going to be the corresponding side. And I think this one has to be at least a little bit less dense because I do not have all the pieces to make it as dense as we did just a minute ago. I mean, they can make it a little bit dense with the remaining plates we have, but... Oh, I didn't think I had another 1x4. It had migrated to the other stack. Is that guy? We've got a blade that goes up here. Another T-piece. This time, we're doing 2 on the top side instead of 1 on either side. But it's the same purpose. It's going to give us some bottom studs here. I say bottom since this is going to be vertical. Our little ramp. Where's our little ramp? There it is. I was trying not to say it. I said I know as soon as I say it I'm gonna find it, and that's what would have happened. There it is. Little ramp here on the back end. Now over here, we're actually doing a bit more fleshing out of the, I guess a little bit more trim than we did previously. And then we've got our 1x2 up top here that marks where it needs to go. And just as we were expecting, it's going to attach right over here in this little gap. Just as we hoped. We got a little bit of micro scale here. Oh, and another trebuchet. Nice. What's up, Goose? Welcome in. I finally caught the stream. Minas Tirith is such a cool Lego build. I'm jealous. Also, I haven't built any of my sets, so it's just as well that I don't have it. So I do have a few small unbuilt sets back here, mostly like gift with purchases and stuff that I haven't done yet. We've got the happy plants we haven't done. But yeah, I picked up this one and I was like, I gotta do this one. I gotta do it soon. I'm not doing it in one sitting, but the people need to know. Like I gotta get back to streaming it. We gotta try it. I do have, y'all can't see it on the big camera, but on a small camera back here, I've got Rivendell sitting back here as well that we haven't started. So that'll be our next endeavor. We will see how soon it comes after Minas Tirith, because I've got to find a home for this one, but that one I'm expecting to be really cool. Those are the only 2 Lord of the Rings sets I've got, unless you count that Balrog Book Nook, but I have got to find a place for them to live. So that's gonna be the difficult part. Both of these sets, I've been kind of telling folks, The biggest set I've done, sorry, let me make sure I got this oriented. The biggest Lego set I've done before this guy, before Minas Tirith, was a Lego SLS, the Artemis Space Launch System on the mobile launcher. And that was 3,600 pieces. 3,600 pieces. This set is 8,200, so it is bigger by more than double the size, which is insane. Quite frankly, it's crazy. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna stretch this one out a little bit. I'm not gonna burn myself out or lose too much. Oh yeah, what y'all can see. So this is tier 3, is what I'm gonna call it. We're working on tier 3 up to, I think this is technically tier 4. I've got an outer wall up here that y'all can't see with the front gate. And then this is like the throne room in the main level. And then this is the next tier, and then we're building up the next set of walls. So we're on bag, I don't even know what bag we're on. I think we're working on bag 46, and there are 60. So we still have a bit to do, I think. I think we still got a bit to do. I'm starting to get word. It's actually done a pretty good job so far of, where like I thought the set was going to get too tall for my camera setup, but since we're kind of building it in tiers, then it's actually worked out all right. Because if this was on top of the other, this goes on here. If this section that we're building right now, we were building onto it on top of the previous section, it would be, I would have to do some weird camera work to be able to see what we're looking at. Oh, okay, so this is, it's almost in between two walls. It's like, it's gonna go right down here. Let's go ahead and build the little guy, little house. We're kind of working on our micro scale build up around the walls. So we've got little house pieces, mini houses we're building. They kind of look like bird houses along the outside of the wall, because the outside of this set is micro scale, the walls of the city and everything, where the inside rooms are minifigure scale. So we've got a lot more smaller details, I feel like, to build up the micro scale portion. Just like a lot of really small pieces that get put together that make it feel like you are looking at a big city instead of a minifigure sized room. So this is going to go right here. Oh wow, and that's the end of this bag. I've got quite a few extra little pieces, but we did have a lot of small pieces in this section because of the walls we built up. So I'm going to chalk it up and say it's fine. If we had any larger pieces, it would have been interesting. Let me kind of show you where we are, Goose, and all the other folks. We do have like a minute and a half before an ad break. So here is kind of the top tier we've been putting together today. It's got 2 separate rooms in it. Let's see if I can show y'all. If I turn it this way, y'all can see on the left is the little, oh gosh, on the left is a little library that Gandalf goes to do some research on the ring in Fellowship before he knows it's the One Ring. And on the right is a little bedroom with a little balcony that, there we go, that Pippin and Gandalf looked off of to see Osgiliath burn. So that's very neat. This section is going to go on top of this. But what we've got over here, that's my 1 minute warning. Y'all may have seen this section. Let me see how much I can feasibly pick up. We got the throne room here with Denethor and his feast and Pippin. We've got our 2 statues of the Kings of Gondor. And then all this section, this black and white trim, actually connects, and the throne room is gonna continue through the next tier. So there's not like another room on the next level above the throne room. It's just like the high ceilings, which is really cool. Oh yes, you see the tomatoes. They're sitting in the bowl And here's the front. I expect one of the next parts we're going to be working on is the next level of mountain up here. But I'm not 100% sure. Okay, we're getting an ad break. So I'm going to take a 3-minute break so you guys don't miss anything with the ads. And I will see y'all in just a couple minutes. Okay, we're back to continue. We're gonna start building box. Continue building box 3. Continue building instruction book 3. Start building bag 47. I don't know quite how long we're gonna go this evening. We've been live for 2 hours. Thinking maybe we'll go for around 3. We'll kind of see how long some of these next couple bags take. I do intend to be live with some more of this tomorrow. It will be earlier in the afternoon, I believe, because I don't have work tomorrow. I'll have some stuff to go do in the mornings, I think. In the morning, just one morning, some things to do in the morning. But I think we'll probably try and go live a little bit earlier in the day and see if we can crunch out some more. I'm thinking we're on bag 47. I said we had like maybe 4 more streams. We might only have, including this one, I guess. So that would be 3 more streams after this one. We might only have a couple more after this one. We won't be live on Saturday. I don't plan to be live on Saturday. I don't know what Sunday will look like yet, but if nothing else, we may end up finishing it out early next week, which is crazy. It's crazy to look at what we've got now and think that we're almost done. I mean, I guess it's all taken apart. Goose, I didn't even show you the front outer wall section I've got up on the desk that y'all can't see. There's a whole outer wall section that also also attaches to all of this. We got lots going on. Where is our little angled piece? There it is. We have this little side wall here. This bag's got a pretty good mix of big pieces and small pieces. It'll probably take a little bit of a shorter time than the last couple bags that were mostly working out trim and micro scale pieces. We're gonna probably be building out more of the actual wall here. Or an actual structure, I guess. I think it looks like a wall, but I don't quite know where it's gonna go yet. There we go. We do have a couple more small wall sections. Like that. And then another angled one too. And this is actually interesting because, oh no, it's right. Looking at the top. I should have been looking at the bottom. Just like that. Oh, I did not need to do what I just did. Maybe. There we go. I hadn't pushed it down quite yet. There we go. Now it's all flush at the top. Let's see, we've got our L shape here. Keeping some areas flush. Other areas, not so much. I was gonna hold to put the angled pieces in, but I think we'll go ahead and do those. Let's see, let's have these guys. There we are. There we've got our extra hinges. Another 1x1 up plates, and then a 1x2 up here. Got one singular masonry brick. Ooh, let me stick these other side pieces on because we're gonna forget about them if I don't. And then we've got kind of a little L-shaped build up to do here. Another 1x3. Another 1x2. Got a brown claw piece. Another L shape and another 1x2. And that's gonna go right here. So we got that claw here on the outside. Got some features built up. We've got two 1x1s that are going on either side of the hinge up here. That might have been the most off-center piece I have ever put down, but we fixed it. Oh, and then I've got 10 of these little guys. I feel like I'm prone to smashing my fingers with these guys just a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't have said smashing. I think I'd call it pinching. It's really interesting that we just got one of... Oh, and I guess it's not because I don't know if they make two wides of these. See, we're all good right now in terms of finger pinching. You have to think about it. I think I realized it earlier when I put a couple of them on, and then once I realized to look out for them, then I was fine. There it is. Now it doesn't close all the way, but we got all these little guys. We've got these arch pieces like we had in the last section. A previous section. I guess this probably continues around. Oh, you know what? This is probably a continuation of the, I was thinking maybe it was a continuation of the throne room ceiling. Because it is a similar style. I guess we'll find out. Got a little 1x3 that goes up here, moving down to the next step. I got a long ramp that should not be that difficult to find. There it is. Bubby's doing something crazy. He's on the chair. Oh, he's on a tear. I was like, that's not that crazy. No. He's on a tear. He's going ham. Bubby. right, there's all those little added on pieces. We've got another 1x4 to flesh out up here. 2x2 back here. A couple flat 1x3s to go in between. And then we've got this interesting 2x2 black, somewhat flat, somewhat rounded piece. It goes right there. Oh yeah, look at that. And we do have one of these little shields. Which means I think this is gonna be part of that throne room wall. We got that guy on there. Got a couple more bits and pieces. Oh, I gotta do... This has more than meets the eye. He's particle accelerating. Is he in the tube? He's jumping in and out of the tube. He's particle accelerating. Bubby. He's just a crazy little guy. I think this guy goes here. Oh yeah, and then this flat one goes right behind. And then we've got you goes here. Nice. There's what we're looking at so far. Kind of neat. Okay, and then this. Move some stuff out of the way. Is gonna go on the inside here. It's gonna go above the books. And it's gonna go right here. Oh, it is gonna cover this. It will be setting you right here. Yeah, and then we've got a one stud. Yeah. Y'all couldn't see it all what I just did, could you? So, hang on. Because I didn't get it all pushed down. We got this section of wall that gets covered up here. And this whole guy goes right here. I do have a weird conflict. I've got a weird conflict right here. It's like it's just almost. I bet I have this the wrong orientation. I don't know how I would though. Oh, I do have this the wrong orientation. See if I can mirror what the other side did. So I'm trying to figure out why it doesn't go down. It's because it doesn't go down that way. The slant is back here. And now this guy comes in right here and it fits perfectly. Nice. So we're kind of building out this area of the ceiling of the throne room. It mentioned that these mirrors help build out the area on the top that looks like a crown. So the ceiling is probably gonna look like a crown all the way around, which is really neat. Oh, now we're gonna do the other corner here and build out that next section of ceiling. That's a really cool concept, especially being done in piece parts like that. Oops. I knew it seemed like there were too many of these hinge pieces. Because I found like 3 of one side before I found the other. Like, that's interesting. It's probably nothing. It's probably nothing. There's that guy. We do have a claw here on the inside, which I don't know if we had before. Maybe we did, and I just didn't recognize it. I just didn't appreciate it. Because this section is pretty similar here. You got our little white 1x2. Then we build up our other sections of walls here. I wasn't seeing the other one, and it was hiding beneath some other pieces. Whoa. Didn't quite intend for that to happen that way, but something needed to move for me to realize that I was in the wrong. Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm browsing the Steam Summer Sale. All good use. I have kind of browsed a little bit. I haven't actually selected anything. I don't think that I'm gonna pick up yet. You're talking about backlog of Lego sets. I got a really big backlog of Steam games. I have considered picking up, I'm sure everybody has a really big backlog of Steam games. I hope I'm not alone. I have considered picking up, I think Binding of Isaac and all the DLC together is like $5 right now, and I've got the very OG Binding of Isaac, so I thought about picking up that. And I'm a big sucker for the Kingdom Hearts games. I've probably played minutes of Binding of Isaac, if that. I've heard it's really good. I just haven't given myself the time to play. I think Edge is a big Binding of Isaac guy as well. So I figured it's probably worth picking up. The Kingdom Hearts games are on Steam now. They've been on Steam for a little bit. They are coming to Switch too, which gives me a little hesitancy to buy it on Steam because I do feel like those feel like console games. But on Switch, they're going to be $75 for the whole collection for Kingdom Hearts Switch 2 edition. And on Steam right now, the whole collection is down to $40. So trying to decide if it's worthwhile, if I'm going to play them soon enough to pick them up now, because they'll always go lower on Steam. But I don't know that we're going to be seeing a $40 price point for those on Switch anytime soon if they don't release until October. So a couple things to think about. All right, we got another little section to build up here. Sounds like Steam is the way to go. That's kind of what I was thinking. And I do have a Steam Deck in the living room that's docked. I pretty much use it as a console. I say pretty much use it as a console. It has been a while since I booted it up. We've been playing Animal Crossing on the Switch recently a lot. It's just a matter of will it run as well on the Steam Deck, but I think it will run better on my PC than probably would on the Switch 2 if Square's track record is anything to go by with the Kingdom Hearts games. But like I said, they'll always go lower on Steam, right? So I could pick them up now, but if I don't play them for another year, then are they gonna be lower? And that's probably getting into too many semantics. But something to think about. But I've got a few Steam backlog games I'd really like to get to soon. So those are really the only couple guys I've got my eye on. I've enjoyed seeing all the people talk online about getting excited for the Steam summer sale, and then they're seeing like the new AAA games that retail for $70-80, like 50% off on Steam, and it's still $40. I was like, you know, this isn't what I wanted. Which is wild. But I usually try and look for indies anyways on the Steam sale, so I don't really have too many AAA games other than like Nintendo games coming out. And actually Nintendo Mario Kart World was a little bit egregious. I think that one ended up being, I don't know if it was 70 or 80, but I got it bundled with the Switch 2, so it didn't really matter. Tears of the Kingdom I think was a little expensive as well. It may have been 70 because that was not a Switch 2 game, that was a Switch 1 game. But I think the Star Fox remake, the remake of Star Fox 64, that's a Switch 2 exclusive, was $50, which is pretty good. I get it's a 20-year-old game, but it's a Switch 2 remake. So I assume that means it stayed pretty faithful to the original, but I thought that was a lot better than I expected Nintendo to do on that. Price-wise, it's a 30-year-old game. Oh no. So I just recently, like within the past few months, picked up a copy, my first copy of Star Fox 64 for the 64 I've got in the other room, and have not played it yet. And then of course after I pick it up, Nintendo announces that they're doing a remake. It's like, great. But I haven't picked it up on the Switch 2 for that reason, and just time reasons too. But I feel like they've done a lot worse with pricing of remakes before. Exactly, Murphy's Law in action. And then the Ocarina of Time remake, I saw I guess it was a leak. I don't know if it's been officially published by Nintendo or if somebody found it somewhere. But I saw a couple threads saying that Ocarina of Time remake is going to be priced at, I don't remember if it was at 50 or at 60. I guess 60 would be standard Switch game. But again, like they could have charged probably $80 for an Ocarina of Time remake, and people would have flocked to it. So I feel like that's better than I expected them to do. I'm glad Nintendo is making at least remakes a little bit more reasonably priced. And I guess for good reason, right? The brand new games are going to have a lot more content, a lot bigger maps and stuff. You've got more space to work with now, where you can increase stuff graphically a lot, but you're probably not going to add on a whole nother region to a remake of an old game. So I don't remember if it was 50 or 60 on the Ocarina remake, but whichever one it was less than I expected. So that makes me feel good. Also, Sony backing out of the physical market is really interesting. I have been full digital since the Switch era. I was full physical in the 3DS era, or almost full physical. I loved my cartridge games, and I when the Switch came out, I said I'm gonna go full digital. Here's our little guy we put in, by the way. And now that Nintendo is kind of doing some, I don't want to call it dynamic pricing because that's not what it is. And dynamic pricing gets a weird rep for other reasons. I guess I shouldn't call it a weird rep. It gets a bad rep for other reasons. but they are pricing digital games differently than physical games now, because physical games take a little bit more to make. So I think they're pricing them $10 over. Oh, but this is the same thing we did before, which is good for me because I'm full digital on the Switch. I've got one Switch game that's physical, and it might as well be digital because it stays in there all the time. So I thought that was really interesting. But yeah, Sony getting out of the physical market. I know a lot of people are going to be upset about it, but like, I think now is probably the time to do it. Part of me wants to hate the transition away from physical media. Also, I've been almost exclusively a Steam or Epic gamer for the past decade. Yeah, and I know folks, I don't, I gotta be careful. I don't want to be that guy. I know folks get really worried about their digital game library. I am missing something somewhere, because this is not flush where it should be. I've got a little gap here. People get really worried about their physical or their digital game library, because they say, oh, like whatever platform you own a game on can just take it away from you. And I'm sure that's happened in a few cases. I don't see that happening though. Oh, it's not. I just had it off. Okay, good. I'm not quite as worried about that aspect of it. Maybe I should be, but yeah, I've been mostly completely digital. And for stuff like discs, right? Whoa. Okay, I was like, these have to go somewhere. Okay, that's not till later. For discs, optical stuff, I see it more now. Like nothing's got an optical drive on it anymore, unless you've got a DVD player, or you've got like an Xbox or a PS, whatever they're on now. I guess PS5. I almost said PS4. So I'm not really super surprised with the transition away from physical media for Xbox and PlayStation. Now Nintendo has kind of built their brand around cartridges. I would be kind of surprised if Nintendo transitioned to full digital, especially given the price change between physical and digital games recently. I would be kind of surprised if they transitioned away at this point. They've probably got a little while, and since they've kind of built their whole thing since, what, I guess it's since the Wii? No, the Wii U was discs too, but they've moved to full cartridge now. Look at that. Look at that guy. When I ordered my current PC, I overlooked the lack of a DVD drive. I'm not happy about it. I haven't needed it yet either. I've got an external optical drive that I plug in via USB, and I've only used it a handful of times. And the handful of times I've used it are because I've got all the Lord of the Rings movies on DVD, and the Hobbit movies, and that's it. And I think that is the only time I've used it. Hannah's also got the Twilight movies, so we've done that before, and I think that is all I've used it for. So, and that's only because we don't have a DVD player. Okay, I think I've got one more bag in me. I think we can do bag number 48, and then we'll probably wrap it up for the evening. Make sure I don't knock over the Kingdom down below here. Plus, this section looks really interesting. I assume this is going to be that crown that was referenced earlier. I think this was an extra piece from the last bag. So I kind of want to see what this ends up being. Algeria versus Switzerland is starting up. World Cup got around. Take care. Good to see you, dudes. Thank you for hanging out and stopping around. We'll be around probably tomorrow afternoon for a little bit. I think we'll probably have a couple more streams before we finish this build. At the end of the build, though, I do have some surprises. Well, I've got one surprise. The other one isn't really a surprise because I've got the Grand gift with purchase, so we're gonna build that at the tail end as well. But I've got one more add-on I'm gonna put on here too. That's gonna be a little bit of a surprise. So we still got a few more streams before we get there. But it's very good to see you. Thank you for hanging out, and enjoy the World Cup. I've got to find here. So I do have a note that says, don't forget your extra bags over here, or your extra pieces in your extra piece bag. It's only a couple, but I do have these guys, and I do have this guy, and I've actually got a couple rods left. I assume those are surprise tools that will help us later. Ooh. Okay, so we do 5 of these, then we'll hook them all together. I guess 5 more of these. Yeah. So 6 total. Just a matter of finding all the pieces. I'll move these guys off to the side because they're pretty big, and I know whereabouts we use these. So kind of separate what we're working on, at least marginally. Okay, so we've got 4. That's 5, so we got one more because it was 5 plus the first one we did. Where is our last little hook piece? There it is, right in front of my face. And these will all connect together. I'm trying to make sure I've got this oriented. It's not going to matter because I think they all might connect, but we'll see. Oh, and we do have one more of these little hook pieces on the end, so it really doesn't matter. That one's hiding though. And we'll kind of curve it into a semicircular thing. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, so we'll build 6 of these. I do like these little T-pieces. We've got little leaves. There are also stars. Where are the leaves? Okay, here they are. Got 2 of these, and this is what they look like, by the way. Almost like little chest plates. And we gotta do 6 of them. It's just 2 pieces together, but and these are all gonna go facing up on the gray pieces. So we're gonna give the whole interior is gonna be white. Make sure I get these aligned. So it's just going to be a semicircle. It's going to be a hemisphere. Okay. We've got 7 of these guys. Ooh. And we'll make sure we put this little guy on the bottom. And then we'll stick them all on. these all go on the white sections here. It's kind of neat. Oh, and then this does go on the inside. Okay. So let me move all these guys over so I can show y'all. It's going to be a little bit difficult to see. First of all, because I don't really see how... Okay. Oh. Yeah, we're going to snap this guy in the middle down. There we go. And then this guy on the end gets clipped. And this guy on the end also gets clipped. Oh, and y'all can't see that at all, but let me show y'all what it looks like. Look at that. Y'all can see it also here. Our little shells. That's really pretty. This is the upper level, so this is what goes above the throne as well. Okay, and we did find those 3 connection points, which is good. Oh, we've got a chandelier. Chandelier. This is cool. We've got a little sleeve somewhere that we put this golden guy on. Thought it would be right here, but I'm not seeing it. I am gonna need this, but the sleeve is over here. I was gonna say I'll make sure we get the orientation right, but it doesn't really matter right there. Here's that guy. Ooh. So these guys come in. I think that's centered. And then we got another sleeve here. And yet another sleeve. And this is, I guess, the crossbar. This is not... This is what the chandelier hangs down from. It's not the actual chandelier. We got this little black piece. We got some gold clips and trim here. This is really neat. I don't think I've gotten to build a Lego chandelier before. Oh, and we got shields. Make sure that's there without messing it up, so I think it's fine. It's a little curved, but it's okay. So these are upside down shields, which is really cool. Oh, upside down, not right side up. Put one of them on right side up. Cannot tell you why I did that. So we got that guy, and he's gonna attach right there. I like this guy did not go that far in, but it's okay. So we got this pendulum contraption. it's gonna go right up on top here. So this guy's gonna set right there. We've got our chandelier hanging down and it can rock from side to side. It does kind of center itself pretty well though, so. And then we got a little bit of trim to do up here, it looks like. The side with the books, so the side I'm on. Oh, that was not good. Masonry brick here. Let's make sure we squeeze those in. That was really not good because this guy. There we go. Then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Actually got 2 masonry bricks. One of them goes a little bit farther up. Where is it? It'll go right up here. I wonder why. I wonder why we did that side and not the other. Ah, hold on. Let me read the instructions before I start this. We build 2 of these and then we set them up here. And then we've got our turntables up here on the ceiling. Definitely what they are. Okay, and I think that's all for this page. For this step. All right, we've got our own little standalone section here. This is interesting. Interesting way to go about this. Got a rounded upside down piece. We gotta build 2 of these. Oh, there's the other rounded. I found that one real quick this time. I'm real interested what all these little red insert pieces are gonna do for us. Oh, so these go up here and attach to those turntable like sections, and they serve to attach those to this corner section of top of the crown ceiling that we put together, which is neat. A little bit of ceiling support. Got 3 of these guys. Let's see. We're looking at the bedroom side now. One of them goes right here on top of the masonry. Maybe. We are. One of them goes just back behind us. The other one goes just back behind over here. The trebuchet. Now that I know what it is, of course. We got a couple more of them that I'll stick over here. Kind of reinforce this section. Masonry brick goes on the book side. And the other side just gets this. And this guy. Oh, but you also get a masonry brick. It's interesting that it's that asymmetrical. That's kind of neat. And then I've got this little guy that goes back here too. Whoa, let's not do that. I believe, no. Long guy actually goes over one. It holds things a little bit more sturdily. That was all for that page. Gotta build 2 of these guys. And they go on top of this portion that's sticking out. Alright. We got some more 1x6s in areas. They're actually in the same area on either side. Back over here, I've got an L-shaped piece. Then on the other side, it's a 1x4. And then a masonry brick. And then a 1x3. I know it's a little bit hard to see what we're working on right now, so let me see what I can sift it for you. This may make it harder to see some of the smaller pieces we're putting together, but easier to see what's going on top, hopefully. Okay, I need 2 of these upside down guys. One is gonna have this flat piece, and that's on the bedroom side. That actually goes right here. Oh, and I didn't put on these pieces. I'm glad I'm paying attention, because we need to put on this flat piece and then the wing piece back here. There we go. And then the other one is just the upside down piece, and it goes right in front of this. Nice. Got some trim to work on here. Starting on this side with the library. Gonna have a little bit of different patterning over here. Oh, we've already put that one down, but I can put this down. This guy. Then we got 2 1x4s. Cat hair not included, by the way. Oh, okay, we're building a little cap off section. So let's see what we got. Cat hair still not included. Speaking of cat hair, hello, Bubby. Do you want to come say hi? Watch this. Look on the big camera down where my hand is. There he is. Let's see if he wants to jump up. Bubby. He do love his pets. Come on, bud. No, he's just standing down there getting scritches. Oh, there he goes. Mister. Oh, he's gotten under the chair on the little ottoman I've got sitting under there. He is just hanging out. Well, I've got 2 hinges I'm gonna have to use. This looks like a 1x4. And 1x3. So building up kind of this little structure here. This gets its own mini step. Got a half and then a quarter. So we have this little cylinder sitting on the side here. We flip us over. Got a 1x6 on the bottom like that. Ooh. 1x3 flat piece with some brick. And we got a 1x4 flat piece. And that'll go. Right there. And then on this side, we'll flip it over. We've got a little bitty house to build. It's made up of 3 little pieces, another birdhouse. Just like that. Oh, and that's it. So we're gonna put that up here. That's it for this step, at least. It's gonna go on the bookshelf side, so my side. And I think I thought it might go right here. That's probably not right, though. No, it does appear to be. Oh, and the cylinder sits on the spot we made for it. That's cool. Okay. The next section here. Dragging some pieces of the building. It's going to be something real similar. We're really getting down to the wire here, and I don't know what all these red pieces are going to be used for, but we're about to have no choice but to find out. Didn't think they'd save until the end of the bag, but they sure did. We also got all these stars. Oh, you know what? I probably just figured it out. You probably use them to put stars on stuff. And the stars cover up the red pieces. That'd be kind of cool. Not gonna lie. Oh, I put that on the wrong. How did I do that? We've got a minute left before ads, and we are real close to wrapping up here. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get this sorted before ads. Let's see. Let's try it. At least this portion. That guy to put on the bottom. And then we've got our little house. Alright, we got 15 seconds. Our little house in. And this guy on top. Alright, we'll take a 3-minute break. We'll come back. We'll put this on. Thank y'all for hanging out. Okay, I'm here. I'm kind of disappointed that that ad showed up when it did, because we're at the tail end of this bag. It's not just these guys. I do have these little red pieces as well and these black caps, but like we don't have that many pieces left in this bag, and this is our last bag, but I didn't want y'all to have to miss anything. We've got our little dome up here. Oh, I'm trying to show the camera that's not showing. Got our little dome over here. We will add this where it needs to go, which is going to be over on this side. Kind of going to have a little bit of a split wall here. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder. This is real interesting. Let me make sure. Let me see if I misplaced any of these. Hang on. Before I jump to conclusions. I'm looking at this thing that I built, and I do believe that this should be flipped around from where it is. So let's see, if I'm looking at it upside down here, this goes here. I don't know. Actually, that may make the difference right there. Let's see. Oh, yep, sure enough. I believe... Oh, I don't know if that quite makes all the difference, though. It's really close. Okay, let me scroll up. I'm looking at this piece right here. Oh yeah, that is definitely where we have misplaced something. So instead of making this flush with the front, we should have made it flush with the back here. And now, moving down to where we placed this piece, it's perfect. Cool. And that's what I mean when I say, if we've messed something up, we're probably going to run into it sooner rather than later. We're going to find out. It's not going to be a problem for long. All right, we've got one of these little sawtooth arch pieces. And it's going to go right here, making sure we're oriented the right way. Looks like we are good. Making sure it's not upside down at least. We got another one that's going to flip the opposite way that we're going to attach. I guess I could move this back. That we're going to attach. Via rod. There we are. So that attaches. We got another one that comes down on the end. And the moment of truth are 16 red pieces. All go in these holes. I'm gonna hold this up so I don't gouge any holes in the table or anything. It's 2 at a time. And it's 16 total. There we are. This reminds me building the mobile launcher. All these little guys putting together. It's not quite. There's a lot of Technic similar snap together pieces that were not quite this. This is only 16. That mobile launcher was a marathon to get through. Lots of repetition and really small pieces. All right, there's all our 16 red pieces, and here we go. Oh, this is the Banner of Gondor, I assume. On the Banner of Gondor, the 7 stars of Elendil are represented over the white tree. So this is also gonna go up in the throne room. So we've got 7 stars, and everything that's not one of the 7 stars is gonna be covered by one of these caps. That's really neat. So we were half right. I actually have an extra star, which is kind of cool. The secret 8th star of Elendil. I've got 4 extra pieces. And that's it for this bag. So let me get those, add those to the pile. Bag number 49. Oh, and I see what 49 is going to be next. I can tell what 49 is going to be. Okay. Oh, I was going to say this might be a little bit tough to see. This is actually probably going to be awesome for you guys to see. These, I thought they were going to go inside. So this connects down here, which is awesome. Connects over here, which is great. And also connects up here, and that rod connects our fully connects our structure to the chandelier portion that's hanging. Nice. So here's our 7 stars. I'll show you all front and center. And as usual, at the end of the stream, I'll put everything together and show y'all where we really are. Very big step. What's up, Yulp? Welcome in, Yulp. I hope I'm saying that right. That's really neat. So the next bag, which we're not going to start tonight, that's going to be the last bag we're going to have completed tonight. Bag 49 is where we will continue tomorrow afternoon. But it looked like my assumption is the next step. Let's make sure I don't knock that off. Next step is going to be more of the mountain at the front is what it looks like based on the last section of that we built. I'm going ahead and connecting this because I know where it goes. Kind of like with the first section to the, or I think I know where it goes. Maybe I don't actually know where it goes. I know where it goes. It just doesn't know where it goes yet. And y'all can't really see that too well. Oh, my cord. But here y'all go. Here's what it looks like integrated. We had seen a little bit of this before. I'm not gonna push it down, I don't think. I got cat hair in here from Bubby walking around up here. I don't think I'm gonna fully integrate it yet. I'll at least put that piece down so it doesn't slide off. But yeah, here's our throne room. Now complete with the 7 stars. We've got a lot taller roof than we thought we were gonna have, and we've even got a swinging chandelier. That's really neat. We've got our 2 rooms over on the side. We did build a few more walls up over here The problem is gonna be, I think we're gonna need, I assume we're gonna have to build a ceiling for those 2 rooms, or at least some additional walls up here. And then I don't know if right here is gonna be the courtyard up top, or if there's more. I think this is about the size of the courtyard, so I think this is where it's gonna be. But I wonder if we're gonna have more layering here on the sides, or if it's just kind of gonna be a ceiling, or maybe like an arch. I don't know, it'll be interesting. What's up, Durgo? Welcome in. We are just wrapping up for today, but I'm kind of showing y'all where we are leaving off. So last but not least, we've got these sidewalls to put on. And I'll show y'all what we are looking like assembled. Like I said, we just finished bag number 48. So 49 is where we will continue tomorrow. And there are 60 bags total in this set. So we are getting very close. The end is in sight. I do have a couple surprises we're gonna try and do on our last stream of this build. I knocked over the flower on our last stream of this build. One of them isn't really a surprise. I'll go ahead and tell y'all again. We have the Grand gift with purchase, so we're gonna build the Grand once we finish all this. Look at this guy. This is crazy. This is crazy. So we're gonna do the Grand. And then I've got another add-on I think we're gonna do before the Grand. It's nothing big. It'll be kind of neat, but it's nothing big. But we probably, realistically, I think I might have 12 bags left. We might have 2 streams left. 2 or 3. I really don't want to rush it. So we'll see how far we get tomorrow. It's likely we get through more than 6 bags tomorrow, but we'll just kind of see how everything plays out. That is where I'm gonna leave y'all. However, I have to scoot this over so I can type on my keyboard and we can find somebody to raid. We are on page 253. I'm not gonna remember that tomorrow, but I'm gonna say it just in case. We'll continue with bag 49 tomorrow. For right now, we're gonna find somebody to raid, and I think I've got probably the perfect spot to go tonight. I think we got a pretty good place to go. If y'all have been around for a little while, y'all know I can never resist coming over here. We are gonna raid. Oh yeah. Have to this is where my keyboard is. We're gonna raid Mr. and the Misses tonight. They're doing some just chatting right now. I don't know what they're gonna be playing tonight. But they've only been live for about 40 minutes, so they probably are playing something. I know they like to start their streams with a bit of chatting. Go say hi to Jesse and Christian, both over on Mr. and the Misses. I hope you guys have a good evening. They actually, I can see it in the background. They'll be playing Windrose. Awesome, thank you, Durgo. In the background, they built, I think it was just Jesse. They built like a Rivendell, which we have back here. We haven't built it yet. That's gonna be next. So I'm sure they'll appreciate us coming over and saying hello. I hope you guys have a good evening. I will see y'all tomorrow afternoon for the continuation of this crazy thing that we've got going on. Have a great night, and I'll see y'all a little bit later.